Hey community, how are you? Good morning, good morning. Jenenne Macklin here, your transformational speaker, wealth guide, and catalyst. And I just wanted to hop on because today is Happy New Year's Eve. We are getting ready to step into a new decade. So we're taking a moment, hopefully you've taken a moment over these last days to review 2009 to 2019. That's the 10 years that we're walking through and stepping into a new 2020. So I won't be on here as long today. I've been talking with you these last few days, preparing you and hoping that you could begin to cultivate your own consciousness, your own thoughts, your own memories. Turn the soil in there, fertilize it with some new thoughts and ideas, and then begin to plant some new seeds for 2020. So two things I want to ask you to look at as you go forward. What did you overcome from 2009 to 2019? And more importantly, recognize is the energy and the power you have to overcome. What did you overcome? There probably was a health challenge. There probably was a financial challenge. Maybe at work. Maybe you had a challenge with your spirituality. Things just didn't seem to be going right. Maybe you thought your prayers weren't being. Maybe they're in your relationships with yourself or with your loved ones in your marriages. What did you overcome? Think about that. What was difficult? Was it a medical illness you had to deal with? What was it that you had to give all your attention to and focus on? You had to dig deep inside of you to move that energy up to get through it to the other side. I want you to remember that. I want you to tap into that. I want to see you. I want you to remember that and tap into that so you take that power, the knowingness, that power into 2020. That you can overcome, that you will get to the other side, that you can make things happen. That's a power that you have inside of you. The next thing I want to ask you is, in all those 10 years, in what ways did you expand? What ways did you grow? What ways did you offer greater compassion, greater understanding? What ways did you forgive more readily and more easily? What ways did you love more deeply yourself and those in your immediate circles? How did you expand? Because in order to do that, there was a power inside of you that led to that expansion. And I want you to tap into that because that's what we're going to do in 2020. We are going to expand. We're going to expand our thinking. We're going to expand our relationships. We're going to expand our relationship as it relates to our spirituality and religion. We're going to expand our relationship as it relates to money and to our health. We're going to just simply expand into the amazing beings that we already are. We're leaving fear behind and taking the step out. That's where overcoming comes in. And we're going to keep taking another step and another step until we reach whatever the goal is that you have set. So those are the two things for today. Take some time as you move through the day. Hopefully, if you're not working, you have some time to sit in stillness and maybe go for a walk. If you are working, maybe you'll get off work half a day. And just notice, where did I overcome? In 29 to 2019. How many times did you have to dig yourself back up? How many times did you go to sleep crying, but the next day you were able to get up and keep going? How many times did it seem like things weren't going to go the way you wanted? And lo and behold, it turned out and it worked. Probably, I would say unbeknownst to you, you just know it worked out. And then how many times that you were standing there and you're nervous and you're concerned and you weren't sure, but you said, okay, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try it. I'm going to make this decision. I'm going to try this program. I'm going to step into this. And you did it anyway. And then in doing it, you opened yourself up to new. How many times did that happen between 29 and 2019? And what I want you to step into is that energy of stepping into new possibilities and take that into 2020 with you as you step into new you, new dreams, new goals, new fulfillment. But most importantly, I want you to step into greater courage in 2020. I want you to step into greater commitment to your goals and your dreams in 2020. Commitment to you. To you. No, it's not being selfish. I want you to step into greater commitment, courage, and consistency. If you were willing to do those three things, as well as tap into your ability to overcome and tap into your ability to expand, you got it on lock for 2020. So those are two things I'm calling you to look at as you go forward and step into 2020. Be safe with whatever you do this evening. Have a great time. Set aside some time, though, in the stillness to focus on these two things. Where did I overcome? Where did I think I just wasn't going to make it? Things were just so hard. I had made some choices that weren't the best choices in my life, and I had to live with them. But you overcame it. Congratulations. And where was it uncomfortable? Where was it It's just too hard. I just can't do it. I'm afraid to do it. And if I do it, I don't know what's going to happen. And you did it anyway. You expanded. You stepped into something new, a new job, a new experience, maybe a new networking event. Maybe you signed up for a new program. You stepped into something new, even though you were uncomfortable. That's what expanding is about. And that's what I want for you for 2020. On the one hand, I want you to know that you're an overcomer, that you can overcome things, that you have that power within you. And at the same time, I want you to know you have that ability within you to expand and step into the greatest, most magnificent version of yourself that you can imagine, and then know that God imagined something even greater and more for you. Have a happy, happy, happy New Year's Eve. Celebrate however you're going to do that in a stroke of midnight. It's already happening around the world. It's New Year's. It's 2020 in other places. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. And I look forward to seeing you in 2020. I'm that chick who's on the planet to eradicate this conversation about scarcity, that there's not enough and that there's lack. It's just a bunch of bull that America keeps selling, and only certain people buy it. Everybody doesn't. And those of us who don't live amazing, prosperous, abundant lives. And I want that for each and every one of you. Have a happy, happy New Year.